Hello and welcome to this course on Google Cloud for Data Engineers. My name is Sajesh, and this video we will take a look into one of the streaming pipeline using Dataflow. So we are using a Dataflow's built-in template to copy data from PubSub to BigQuery table. So these are the things that is going to do in backend of the pipeline. So we are generating the message in PubSub. So PubSub is a messaging service which is similar to Kafka. So you can publish the message or send the message to Kafka topic, and from there this Dataflow pipeline job will read the message and do some transformation and then write that to BigQuery table. So here source is PubSub topic and the destination is BigQuery table. In between we have our Dataflow pipeline to connect this. So let's move to the demo. Before that, I will show you what are the prerequisites we need to do before doing before triggering the pipeline. So first is we need a temporary storage. So you have to create a storage bucket. Then we have to create a topic in PubSub and create a data set and a table in BigQuery. Then use this parameter and run a Dataflow job. So now we'll move to the demo. So we have two options. One is we can graphically do all these prerequisites, or we can execute from the Cloud Shell. So I prefer Cloud Shell to do this because it's easy and fast. So activate the Cloud Shell and we can open this Cloud Shell in a new window. So it will take a couple of seconds to launch your Cloud Console, and you can just use gcloud auth list to get your user ID and detail. Just hit authorize, so you can see the ID you log in, and you can use gcloud config list project. So this will show you the project. If you want to change the project, we have option to gcloud config set project and the project ID. So you have option to change the project. So this is the project which I am choosing for this demo, and you can create another project and choose that. So if you are not switching from this project, from this project, this is okay. So we are going to create the bucket. So using gsutil mb then gs:// the bucket name should be unique. So in order to get a unique name, so I'm just using this one because the project ID will be unique. So or else you need some unique string. So you can use any string, but just for convenience I'm using the project ID for that cloud storage. So if you go to the cloud storage, so you can see that storage is created, storage bucket might be created, and instead of this command line utility, so you can create the bucket from here, but this is somewhat time consuming compared to this command line. So you have to type your name, then location, type, then etc. Finally you can create that. The same thing we did using command line utility. Next is PubSub. We need to create a topic in PubSub. So let's go to the PubSub and see what are the topics already exist. If not, we have to create a new topic. So topic creation we can do from here, from the the graphical window, and choose some option like, okay, so we don't need a subscription name, and enter and continue. But again, so we use gcloud PubSub topics create 01. Just I'm creating a topic with this name. So this utility will create a new topic. So that is the same as creating a PubSub topic from here. Just refresh and see whether this is done. Yes. So we have created topic in PubSub. Next is we'll go to BigQuery, and in BigQuery you need to create a data set. So data set is a place where we are keeping all the tables. So here we don't have any data set. So from here, so we can create a data set, and under that data set we can create the table. So that is also I'm using from the command line BQ, then MB, sorry, it's not MB, MK, then my data set 01. So this will create a new data set. Again, it has lot of other options, but we are considering only the default options. We just need a data set, that's it. So now if we go and refresh this page, so we can see this data set created. Okay, expand this project. Under this project we can see this data set. So just click here and open, and we can create a new table under this data set. So empty table, give some name, and what are the column we need to add, we can do. The same thing we can do from the command line using BQ, MK, whatever the data set dot 01, then which column name you need, my name, so st string, comma, country, right? Okay, so creating a table under, this is the data set and this is the table we are going to create, and this is the column name and this is the column type, and two column and which are of type string. So the same thing you can do from the graphical utility, and just to refresh this and see the table has created. So now we have created a data set, and under data set we have created a new table called my table, and this is the schema, name and country. So now let's go to the console. Again, I'm opening one more console, and for my data flow, just search for data flow here, or else from here also we will get that. Just open this data flow, and you can create a job from the template. So this one you can use for creating from the template. Then once this is open, so you can choose which template you want. So my demo project -001, some name, and so region you can choose any name, and template. So you have lot of templates available. So these are some of the built-in template this Google provides. So we need to choose stream, because the PubSub based one always will be under streaming. So PubSub topic to BigQuery. So we are choosing this template, and here once this is open, you have to add certain required parameters. So these are the three parameters. One is the topic detail, then BigQuery table detail, temporary location. So the topic detail, so we will again go, okay, so since table is already there, go to this table and go to this detail and copy this table detail. So table detail we will fill. So that is something like project name, colon, then data set dot table. Then we will go to PubSub and get the PubSub topic detail. Then this is the topic name. So you can get from here itself, this is the topic name, just copy that. Okay, the project / whatever the project name / topics and the name of the topic. So that we will add here, and we need a temporary cloud storage. This is something like this way. So we will go to this storage and go to the cloud storage, and the storage that we created for storing our temporary data. So this is the storage account, storage bucket that we created. Go to the configuration and get this URL gs:// whatever the storage bucket name and slash whatever the directory. So it will create this directory for storing temporary file. And I'm just changing some of the optional. So you need to click this optional parameters to expand that. The maximum number of worker and number of workers I'm changing to 1 because I don't need 2 or 3. I think 3 is the default. I don't need that. So I just need only 1 worker and run this job. So it will create or it will deploy some compute instances in backend to run this job, and in that compute instance it will run as some Apache Beam job. So basically this job will monitor the PubSub topic that we have given as parameter, and whenever the message reaches there, it read the message and write it into BigQuery table. So now nothing is there in our PubSub. So if we go to our BigQuery and go to the table, this is the table, and you can see the preview, nothing is there. Or else what you can do is just query table and use the query, select star from. So this is the table name, and you can see some syntax error. Just close this and open. Okay, so query this table and see, select star from and run this query. So not showing any values. So now what we will do, so we will go to the PubSub topic and try to push some message. So here for this demonstration, we are manually pushing the message to this topic, or else you can use some code like Python or Java based code to publish the message, but here we are using this graphical option to publish the message. So basically we are sending one message to this topic. So I'm using the message in JSON format, and this should be in matching format that our BigQuery table has. So that means we need the name and country as the fields and its values. So using this one, and the name is something John, comma, and the next field is, or next column is country. Use that US, write it, then send. Sorry, I think there is a typo, no problem, that is the name. And I can send one more message. Okay, so this is the message. So you can see the name, country, and its value are Raj and India. Publish. So now we publish this 2 message here in the PubSub topic. So as per our logic, the data flow job has to fetch this message and push it into BigQuery. So let's run this query. So maybe we need to wait some time to get, because the synchronization may take some time. So let's wait. Yeah. So now you can see this, whatever the messages we sent to the BigQuery has reached here. So now let's go back to our PubSub topic and let's publish one more message. publishing this message. And if we go back to here and run this query, you can see that it's here, right? So this way, so whenever the message reach here, and it will reach immediately to BigQuery. So our data flow job is just using this PubSub topic as input and BigQuery as output, BigQuery table as output destination. So once our testing is done, so we have to clean all this process. So because this job will be running continuously and it's making use of computational resource in backend, so if it's a trial or learning purpose, you need to stop this immediately. So once this is stopped, you can cancel this and stop, so that it will release the resources. Also, you need to clean all other resources that you deployed, like your storage bucket, then PubSub topic, etc. I hope you are clear on this. Thank you for watching this video. We will see in the next video. Bye.